My son was diagnosed with something far worse than cancer. Mommy, my private's hurt. Was there any way for me to know how frightening those 4 words were at the time? Like any mother would do, I got on my knees. Let me see. My 5-year-old son pulled down his pants and showed me. As I looked, a shock of fear went through me. His testicles were red and swollen. I tried not to panic and thought about what it could be. Nothing, other than the worst-case scenario, came to mind. The night before, during bath time, his privates looked normal. What the hell happened? Trying my best to not scare my son, quietly, I told him to pull up his pants and put on his shoes. We arrived at the doctor's office 20 minutes later. After the examination, the doctor sent my son into the waiting room and called me in to have a private conversation. Private conversation, no pun intended. Is it bad? I asked. The doctor gave me a look that I had scarcely ever seen. As if what I just asked was the biggest understatement of all time. Is it cancer? Please sit down, he said. I haven't seen anything like this during my time as a doctor, that's for sure. I've already had a colleague of mine on the phone. We're gonna need an ultrasound. Tears welled up in my eyes. Tell me he's going to be okay. I can't say for sure, but I can tell you that if it is some type of cancer, testicular is the easiest to treat. He paused. You said he's 5 years old? I nodded and said, I don't understand how his. You know, he hasn't reached puberty yet, so, this can't be normal for a boy his age. Can it? Before we jump to any conclusions, the doctor said, we need to see the ultrasound. Before paying for the visit, the doctor handed me a note with the date and location of the hospital where the ultrasound would be done. He also advised that I set an ice pack over my son's groin every 2 hours in case the irritation got worse. First thing the next morning, I drove to the address on the note and met with a man named Dr. Jasper Harris. Hello, he said to me, and then he looked down at my son. He kneeled to his level. Hello. What's your name? My son answered. The small talk was making me nervous. All I wanted was to get the procedure done and over with. The faster this would get done, the faster my baby would get back to normal. Dr. Harris led us both into a room and gave my son a hospital gown. I sat in the waiting room with a book while my son was scanned. Though I was looking at the pages, I wasn't reading. My mind was elsewhere, on my son. Later, Dr. Harris came into the waiting room with a dour look on his face. Come with me, he said. He brought me into a room full of medical computers. Please take a seat. He pulled up a chair next to a large screen. He then showed me the X-rays. Oh my God, I said and covered my mouth. The X-rays showed 2 testicles that were larger than any you'd see on a grown man. Both of them came up white on the ultrasound. Surgery must be done immediately.